Hello everybody, today we are going to be taking a look at another dynamic programming problem. This one is called number of ways to make change. This problem is pretty similar to one of the previous problems I've already solved called the minimum coin problem we did. That one, I don't know, maybe I'll leave a link in the description because that's what we're supposed to do, right? But for this problem, let's just walk through it and first understand what the question is asking for. Given a variety of coin denominations existing in a currency system, find the total number of ways a given amount of money can be expressed using coins in that currency system. Assume an infinite supply of coins. So the given example is if you have an array of the coins 1, 2, and 3, and the amount is 3, the three ways that you can get to the value of 3 is you can do 1 3 times, you can do 3 once, or you could do 2 and then the coin with a denomination of 1. So you could just have 2 and 1. So 2 and 1, 3, or just 3 ones. So those are the three different ways that we can get it. So to solve this problem, we're going to be using dynamic programming, of course. Let's just start by writing out the function, what the function is going to be asking for. So let's say, let's call it count ways to make change. A little bit of a long function name, but can work with it. And then we'll say coins and amount, since those are specifically what we're looking for. Alright, so let's start off by creating our array. Since we're using a down-up approach, let's make, we're going to be calling it DP, and alright, so this is the tabulation array that we're going to be making. We're going to start by going to amount plus 1. So the reason why we're making the list for this exact specific thing is that we're trying to figure out the ways that we can do it. So for example, if the amount is 3, we want to have to find the each individual case starting from the amount being 0 and all the way up to 3. In this array, one thing important to note is that we're going to be setting the first value to 1. Why is that? Because if, for example, the amount is 0, we always know that if the amount is 0, there's only going to be one way to get to the 0 value, and that's just to have it one time. So that's just going to essentially be our base case there. Next, we want to loop through every single coin in this array. So for coins, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looping through our DP list for I in range of coin to amount plus 1. So the reason we're doing this starting from coin is because when we're continuously trying to change to calculate the exact amount in DP of I, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuously adding it to DP of I minus coin. So this is a little bit hard to visualize graphically. Could write it all out, but essentially what we're doing here is we're continuously checking to see. So for example, if we get the value of 3, since the amount is 3, right? What we're doing is to calculate the ways to get to the value of 3, what we're doing is we're going to be saying dp of 3 minus 1, for example, since 1 is the coin value. So that's how we get dp of I as in 3 minus 1 for like the last value. But we're also doing it for 1 and 2 while we're calculating 3. Alright, yeah, and then at the end of the code, basically all we need to do is return dp amount. So now that we figured all of this out, we can run to test our code. Let's go print count ways to make change. We're going to input the coins array 1, 2, 3, and then going to do 3 for the amount. And when we run the code, we get 3 because there is indeed 3 ways to get the coin denomination. And yeah, this should work for basically any different variation of like coin amounts. And yeah, so hopefully you guys understood my explanation there, and yeah, alright, see ya.